When I was 25, I often used to tell people I'm 30 because of two reasons. Number one, I was overweight. To date, I think I'm still overweight, something I've struggled to lose it, and it's not easily coming through. So I wanted people to have a perception that my weight matches my age. You know, when you're big, you're likely to be misconstrued as an older person, and when you're thin, you are seen as a younger person. So I would often say I'm just 13. Then number two, I'd given birth in my early 20s. And you know, when you're in the corporate world, giving birth at your early 20s looks like you're too young. So for me to cover up that, I would say I'm 30, so that the age of my child reflects my age. But now, here, I'm now 30. The 30 I was lying about, I've finally landed. You know, there are expectations that comes and the biological clock that the society has put an expectations on women that by 30, you're supposed to be married, you're supposed to have had children, you're supposed to have your life figured out, but that may not always be the case. In most instances, we learn as we move. And in today's video, I want to share some of the lessons I've learned for the 3 decades I've been on earth. So please subscribe, like, and share so that we can grow. As we grow, like tunazeeka na YouTube pia inapata viewers and the subscription. So stay tuned until the end. My name is Lady Janestar and happy birthday to me. The first thing I've learned is it's not about the amount of money you have, because if you don't have the right attitude towards the money, if you don't have the mindset about having money, if you have a scarcity money mindset, then the more you get, the more you'll still feel it is not enough. And I learned this because during my 20s, I've been employed, I've been out of employment. I've seen my salary grow from 4,500 to what I'm now currently earning, but the troubles would still be the same. I'll still be broke even as the salary increased. And I came now to realize it's not the amount of money you have, but the attitude you have. Do you believe that when you get the money, you're just supposed to spend all of it so that now you don't have the money again? Or do you have the abundance mindset that you can afford everything you want and you can spend and still be able to make more money? Or are you a hoarder? Do you fear spending? Then you eventually end up being broke because you channeled your money in the wrong direction. Or are you a spender? Are you someone who is a saver? Are you someone who's not scared about not having money? So it is my attitude towards the money that determines how I live. It's not the total amount of money I have at the bank account. Life is very fragile. People dying, older people, young people, children. It's no longer about someone was so sick for so long. Nowadays, even people are sleeping in their homes. Then floods come and sweep them away and they all die. So life is fragile. I'm learning to live every day at a time. I'm learning to appreciate every moment and to be kind to every other people, and to also not be proud because of where God has put me in today, because it is just a matter of seconds. An accident can happen, a disease can come, you become permanently disabled, floods can come and sweep you away, you can lose that job, COVID can come, people can die. I've seen losing my closest people. I lost a niece who was about to sit for her Form 4 exams. I've lost my dad. So I have lost a colleague who was so healthy. I've seen people die and I'm just like, I'm no longer an exemption. Me too, I can be normal anytime. And how do I want to be remembered? What legacy do I want to leave? What is my interaction? If that was the last minute I was with a person, what would they say about me? So I'm living life to the fullest. I don't want to postpone having joy because maybe I'm saving for a future that is not guaranteed. I want to live my life to the fullest. I don't want to regret any second. And when I get a moment to spend with the people I love, I maximize it because the next minute they can be there. And I'm grateful that I've been able to be in this world for 30 years. And I'm also looking forward to another 30 and another 30. Is temporary, and I need to enjoy the process. I need to find joy in all the season. Nothing is permanent. At one point, I was living in a single room. I got a contract job, so I upgraded to a bed sitter. I then upgraded to a 2 bedroom. And then all of that vanished, and then we had to start life from scratch. Again, the cycle from a single room to a bed sitter to a 1 bedroom to 2 bedrooms. And so I've seen it can be down in a moment. 1 minute you go, the other minute mali ulikuwa ndipo umerudi. And so when I look back, I just see testimonies. I see actually kumbe the struggle was meant to teach me something. Kumbe I was scared of not getting that job, or I was scared of that season I was jobless, or that time when my boss did not confirm me yet. It was not my season. That was just a temporary situation. Something better may be coming up, and sometimes not even better. God just redirects you to something else. So the opportunity was not meant for you. So I take pride in every season. I seek to enjoy every season that God has put me in. I pray about it. And if things don't go my way, I've learned to accept, because it's just a season. It's just a season. It will come to pass. Like I was saying, I was 25 and then I could say I'm 30. Now I'm here, I'm 30. Why did I want to skip that season of me being 25? My job is not my identity. My profession is not my identity. My academic qualification, my professional qualifications, zote ni vanity. If you're employed, the job can just end in a minute. You are easily replaceable. So take those annual leave days, go for that vacation, take your sick days off. Don't go coughing at everyone in the office because you feel work will stop when you are away. The moment you die, no matter how important you are to that organization, no matter your title, you will be replaced. They'll be looking for a person to fill your vacancy before you are even buried. So unless you are the owner of the company, if you are an employee, kindly learn to have a good work-life balance. And number 2, don't feel that you are too important. Don't hold that position so dearly. You're just replaceable like any other person. Treat other people with kindness. Do not demean other people who are not in your level. Do not try to show off, because it's just a matter of seconds and you can just be replaced. We have people who are better qualified than you. We have people who need that job. We even have people who are waiting for your downfall so that they can be given your position. So even if you have to trend carefully, take precautions, and treat people well. You may have your haters, you may have people who would want you to be dismissed, but then just ensure you do what you're supposed to do, and to the extent required. Don't overdo, but also don't be a mediocre person. So kindly, you are replaceable in that position. No loyalty at the workplace. Loyalty iko kwa familia, sio kazini. Kazini, it's all about your services. The moment you are not able to offer those services, then you are no longer needed. It is the skills we value, not you as a person. Your circle really matters. The people you have around you can determine your next level or how far you will go in life. The people you have in your circle decides where you get employed next, what kind of lifestyle you have. We are likely fooled by status, maybe our financial positions. We want to only associate with the people we work with, then we neglect every other people. Our schoolmates who did not get to our level, we just neglect them. But you have those contacts of your colleagues, but when you need like 5,000, you cannot borrow from them. When you are in a dire situation, you cannot tell them, because you're just together because of an image. But when your circle is small, people who you share a vision, people who can leave their things, or people who can free their time to look out for you or to attend to you. And we have a category of people who will only be available for you during their free time. But if you need them, they may not be available if they have their things to attend to. So know who matters in your life and treat that person with so much kindness with so much love and always be available for them. The circle determines where you live, who you stay with, what you do in your life. It's my circle that tells me you're now becoming redundant, you need to look for another job. It's my circle that tells me that relationship is very toxic, and they'll tell it to my face. Hiyo wachana na yeye. It cannot work. You deserve better. Why are you not seeing? So make that circle small but very relevant. It's very important to have a circle that helps you in your life in all angles, be it even in your church. You know who to choose as your friend. You know who to allow in your life. Being in the social media space, there was a temptation to want to post everything, my child, my life, where I'm going, what I'm doing. But over time, I've come to realize privacy is key. You don't have to share everything. Not every moment is meant for the world. Kuna vitu tu zako we mwenyewe unajiwekea. Kuna tu ni vitu zako na familia yako. Sio kila mtu anafaa kujua, because the moment you put things out there for public consumption, we even have malicious people, and it may not come to fruition, especially if you're sharing a project that is not yet completed. You determine who has access to your life. Not everybody needs to know your whereabouts. Maybe your colleagues, they don't even need to know where you stay. Not all of them. Yes, some may know. There are some you may find you connect and you share deeply, but there are those you don't have to go beyond the greetings. So may you have a spirit of discernment to know who deserves to stay, who deserves not to stay, who deserves to know to what extent am I supposed to open up, because you'll find yourself opening your mouth to everyone and not everybody has good intentions for you. Then they go misinterpret it to their friends and you left having a bad reputation. So privacy, privacy, privacy. Choose what to share, choose what you want people to see, and what you don't want them to see, you just zip. I would say I've lived a good life between the age of 20 and 30. I've had my highs, I've had my downs, I have had my good seasons, I've had my worst seasons. I've gone through the worst, I've also gone through the best. I've been to the best places. I've suffered enough. I've also enjoyed in equal measure. So I'm looking forward to a new decade, this between 30 to 40. It can only be better. Lakini hata ikikuja venye 20 to 30 has been, I'm very grateful. When I look back, I see God's doing in my life. And as I look forward to the new decade, I'm also praying that God guides my steps. I make a declaration that I shall never lack, and God will always bring me out of difficult situations. I'm asking God to increase my wisdom so that I know how to handle situations better. And now I'm learning to take every season at a time. So happy birthday to me, and cheers to many more years. Cheers to many more birthdays. You can send me a birthday message on the comment section. And also make sure to give this video a thumbs up. So until next time, it's a happy birthday to me. Cheers and adios. Mwah.
I'm feeling on top of the world, like nothing's ever gonna bring me